Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Here we are, end of another week. It's Friday already. And boy oh boy, we have got an unbelievable day lined up for you. It's going to be awesome. I know it's Friday, so don't get confused, but we will be ending the day today with a cartload show. Yes, it's a big one actually, because Sarah's going to be coming in and it is the kind of wrap-up cartload show for our January sale. So there's going to be loads of great deals for you. Few surprises thrown into that show as well, so do make sure you join us a little bit later on, slightly earlier than normal, 5 o'clock. That is starting here in the UK, which is midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. And as I say, Sarah is going to be dropping in for that, so you know what to expect. During Wake Up Call, we will be bringing you just a few of the deals that we're going to be bringing you in Cartload a little bit later on. Yes, I like that, producer Nicola. A little sprinkling, a little soupçon of what we've got coming up for you, a soupçon of deals. So do make sure you stick with us, but make sure you come back and watch that show later on, because there'll be deals in that show that we won't be showing you here. In between times, in between the two sort of fast-paced shows, we're going to be relaxing just a little bit with a lovely craft along, which you guys have been loving them this week. We have been craft along a go-go, haven't we, this week? So many craft alongs, and another fantastic one coming up for you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Just an hour, this one, but still plenty to look forward to. So that's your day today. As I say, final day of the January sale, and there might be a sneaky peeky little code, which I'll tell you about in just a few moments' time. So Sarah later on, me with you this morning, and on this show with me, and also doing the craft along at 3 o'clock, it is the one and only, pardon? Lil Wah, I've just heard in my ear. Hi, Lil Wah.
Good morning. Are you well on this Friday morning?
I am well. I'm a little bit sort of still getting over last night, because it was a busy old night here, wasn't it? In Crafters TV Towers.
It was very busy, very noisy, but it's a lot quieter, a lot calmer.
Yeah.
It is this morning, and it will be this afternoon, but this evening it's going to be fast-paced, let's be honest. That cartload, oh my goodness, some of the deals coming up tonight. We just have to sneak peek some of those on this morning's wake-up call. But like we say, we're going to start off the day a little bit more chilled, and then we've got that craft along coming up this afternoon as well, which I'm very much looking forward to. Going to give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be creating. Isn't it adorable? This is featuring my beautiful little niece. That is the gorgeous little Lola May on there.
She's cute.
Isn't she absolutely
How old is she now?
So she was born in April last year, which makes her about 9 months.
9 months,
yeah. 9 months or so, yeah. So we're actually going to be using one of the layouts from that card layout collection, but actually making it a little bit larger, using some of our papers from our crafty stash as well. So just showing you how you can take that card layout collection a little bit further, mix things up a little bit, which is what it's all about. It's not just about taking those sketches and creating them as they are. It's about just mixing and matching it and getting it to work for you.
That's brilliant, actually, because we've chatted about it a lot, and when we launched it, Craig was talking about those sketches, wasn't he? And he was saying like how you can sort of do them as you see them, but you have got the ability, as you're going to show, to downsize if you want or upsize. So there's loads of versatility with them.
Absolutely, and I love the fact that you get literally everything included in the box, and we will be taking a little look at that layout collection on this morning's wake-up call as well. So everything you've got is included in that box, not just about those recipe cards with the sketches, but all of the hardware as well, all the dies, the stamps and the papers. So if you're new to crafting, you've literally got everything you need in that box. But if you're a little bit more advanced, or maybe you've got lots of crafty goodies already in your stash, you can take it a little bit further, you can mix and match, you can bring in your own items, and you can really make it work for you, which I absolutely love. Yeah,
we will go through it all in full for you, and I know Lily's got some demos as well to show you, but like we said, get on the website. There's loads and loads of great deals to snap up on the final day of the January sale, and if you're after a little bit extra, who gives you extra?
Crafters TV, that's who.
Yeah, we do. The code, Jan Sale.
Ooh.
Yeah. Caps, capital letters, Jan Sale, Jan, I mean, I know you know this, SALE is the code, and you get an extra 5% off. You can use it up until the end of play today. It's on your January sale items, and I hear as well it's multi-use.
Ooh, nice.
That doesn't always happen, does it?
We like that.
We do. So fill your carts, fill your baskets, and make the most of that. I'll remind you of it through the day as well. Fewer lows. I'm on my phone today because my tablet's playing up. Gremlins. We've got Rachel, Radical Rachel on the socials already in this morning. We've got Betty Gossel, who says good morning from Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping to the plains. Zoe Carver says good morning, everyone. Hello. And also morning to Karen Jones, who says good morning all from Karen and Ethan in sunny South Wales. Those are all your hellos for now. We'll do some more as we head through the show. But get yourself to the website. That's where you can see all of the deals. Here they are. Mega bundles. Yes, you can obviously shop the show, but the most important one there on your screen is that January sale. Must end tonight. So get on there, grab those deals, and use that code as well, that extra 5% off code, Jan Sale. There's still loads of goodies there. Don't think if you haven't joined us for a few days or whatever, and you think, oh, January Sale, all the best deals will have gone. I mean, a lot of the good deals have disappeared, but let me just tell you, there are still tons and tons of great deals to shop. So do make sure you dive in, have a look, pick up those deals. Maybe you're picking up some other deals from Cartload as well over the course of the day, but it is definitely worth shopping that section on the website because there are tons of deals. As you can see, loads of deals when it comes to the Wild at Heart collection, fabulous fuchsia there too. There is cardstock, there is flower forming foam, there's pencils and pens and storage. I mean, a little bit of everything really, with some fantastic deals up to 75% off. But then of course, if you use that code on top of that, you've got the ability to get another 5% off. Yes, my tablet is now working. Just speed up a little bit. I'll go back to my phone whilst you wake up. If maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's jealousy that I'm coming back to you if you start working. Few more quick hellos. Lynn Morton says, good morning all, you lovely crafters. Good morning, Lynn. Morning. And Christina Sayre says, good morning, Ben and Lily.
Morning.
Morning. I've brought so many goodies from your sale. It's really helped me build my collection at great prices. Oh, and also, we've got some Facebook gremlins this morning too, apparently. Friday gremlins, seriously. So, I was just going to say, if you're trying to watch us on Facebook, if you were, you wouldn't be able to, so this message is pointless. Hi to you on YouTube, and if you normally watch on Facebook, thanks for hopping onto YouTube. We're doing our best to sort out those gremlins. I'll give you a bit of a heads up when that is sorted. Right, let's have a look at this layout collection. I know loads of you have already picked this up. It flew out of the door when we launched it. I can't believe this was last week we launched this layout collection. It seems like it was a lot further back than that, but I was reliably told, I think it was yesterday when we had it, that it was last Monday that we launched this. I was there. I remember being there, but it seems like it was a lot further back than last week. Look at me remembering being on a show. The saving is immense on this, right? Look at the saving that you're making. Look at the price that you're paying here. This is the Showstopper as well. There is the opportunity just to get the layout collection on its own. But in essence, this is, and Lily's already touched on this, a brilliant way for you to be able to create fantastic looking cards that have got a perfect layout with minimum fuss. And this is how I equate it in my mind. Remember the Academy of Colour? And all those people before the Academy of Colour going, I can't colour, my colouring is useless, I'm never going to get any better, I'm absolutely hopeless at it. Then the Academy of Colour came along, thousands upon thousands of you joined that programme and have come out of the other side of it saying, now my colouring is next level. Now I'm colouring like I always hoped I'd be able to colour. I'd never used watercolour before, but now I'm doing it. I was never very good at blending, but now I'm doing it. That, for me, was the genius about the Academy of Colour, and I believe that this layout collection is kind of like the papercraft version of that. For those people who struggle to get their cards looking how they want them to look, who struggle to kind of, piece them together and get that perfect layout, this collection is going to help you create cards that you've always wanted to create. And the brilliant thing about it is you have everything within the collection that you need to get you started. And then when you feel you're getting more confident with it and you're smashing out incredible projects and creating the most brilliant cards, you can then start to tinker with it just a little bit. As Lily's already touched on, you can then take the sketches that you get on the recipe cards and maybe expand it slightly, or maybe go a little bit smaller, or try them out on like a different shape card altogether. You can start bringing in all of your own papers. You can start bringing in all of your own card stock. But in essence, from the top, what you've got are 30 projects. Follow them step by step by step by step, and you've got everything that you need within the box to be able to do it. I'll go through it fairly quickly for you as far as what you're going to get, because this is one of those collections again that's so huge we could probably spend I don't know, 20 minutes going through it all. Thank you, Nicola. Did you hear that?
I did.
She said it like this, you have 3 minutes.
Uh-oh.
I'll go fairly quickly. You're going to get in here a lovely set of stamps first off. And once again, what's genius about this is all of the stamps that you're receiving here, yes, they are absolutely beautiful and you will use them elsewhere, but all of the stamps you use here are all of the stamps that you will see on your recipe cards when it comes to putting your projects together. So you've got all of those beautiful stamps to start with, and then alongside that, you've got all of your sentiments as well. And the sentiments in here cover off lots of different projects. Some really nice sort of, generic's not the right word, but kind of non-occasion specific sentiments in here. If you just want to send cards because to a sweet friend, or if you want to tell someone you are loved, if you want to send a thank you card, you've got loads of great sentiments in there, which is brilliant. As far as the dies are concerned, you have got 11 die sets and it equates to 48 dies in total. And these are your nesting dies. You've got them in all sorts of different shapes. You've got some beautiful designs and lots of these sort of scalloped edge designs too, to really create the most stunning projects. And again, all of the different designs you're going to get here, you will be using within your project. So you've got ovals, you've got your circles, in 2 different sizes once again, and you get the same with your squares as well. So you get your larger squares with that decorative edge, and then you get them smaller too. Also within the set, you've got your beautiful set of decorative border dies. I'm a particular fan of the torn edge. I know it sounds quite silly, but some people struggle to get that really, really beautiful sort of torn edge finish. You've got it in die form here, along with a couple of other decorative border dies there too. Then you're going to be getting some decorative frames. You'll have seen these already on Lily's craft along, which is coming up a little bit later on. You've got some beautiful nesting tags in here too. You've also got your banner dies included, and to top all of that off, you're going to be seeing your decorative embellishment dies in there as well. So the heart, the star, triangles, and some floral elements in there as well. You're then going to be getting embossing folders on top of all of that. Beautiful design. So this is your 2D Fabulous Florals embossing folder. You're also going to get, that was 5x5, you're also going to get a 5x7 butterfly embossing folder too. And what I love about this collection as well, it reminds me, you know when you see an embossing folder, I always do this, you go, must use all embossing folder. Must use it all. But in the collection, again, you're going to see loads of projects where you'll just use smaller pieces of cardstock to get an emboss on those. And it's a great reminder how to get the most out of your embossing folders. And then you're also going to get your 3D embossing folder as well, at 6x4 3D embossing folder, which is entitled Your Blooming Flowers. You'll get papers as well, which I'll show you. We've got those on set just in front of me in just a second. But you're also going to get beautiful embellishments. So 9 reels, if you like, of your beautiful satin ribbon. You're getting 3 colours, 3 widths of each, and you get 1 metre of each. And then you've also got a beautiful selection of colour coordinating gems as well. There are 100 of those included within the box. Then on top of that, as we see down the front here, you are going to get all of your cardstock. The recipe cards we'll look through with Lily in just a second, but as far as your cardstock's concerned, you've got your printed papers. Those are single-sided, but you're getting 12 designs of those, 2 of each, and then to marry up with those perfectly, you can see that gorgeous linen cardstock just behind. All of that linen cardstock matching up perfectly with the designs that you've got in your paper. 250 GSM, 6 colours, 4 of each, giving you 24 sheets there. And to top all of it off, you're going to get your folder included in there as well. With the lever arch design. Within that, you're also going to get the ability to store all of your dies, to store all of your stamps, because you've got your panels included in that as well. Your recipe cards as well, you can see here 30 of those included, and we can look at those in more detail just shortly. It's comprehensive, and if you go for the Showstopper, it doesn't end there, because with the Showstopper, you are also going to get your Wild at Heart 37 sheet 12x12 paper pad. You're going to be getting your fabulous fuchsia linen cardstock, 25 sheets, 5 colours, 5 of each, and you're going to be getting your glue tape pen. Now, normally that would be £33 or $46. It's £15 or $20 extra, basically, if you're getting it in the Showstopper. Or the other way you could look at it, it's pretty much like you're getting the 12x12 paper pad and the tape pen for free. $75.99 is your platinum price. $95.99 is your platinum price in the UK, in the US, I should say. If you just want the layout collection on its own, that is also available for you. But seriously, think about this. If you are a new card maker, and you're thinking about getting off to the very best start, this is the way to be able to do it. And if you are new to shopping with us as well, don't forget to sign up to Club Inspire on the website. Free to do, and you'll get 20% off your first order, which is the price in the purple box on the bottom of the screen. Right, tablet is still not working. A few more quick hellos. Robin McMorrow says, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morrow, Robin McMorrow. Mistress Dow says, good morning.
Morning.
Betty Gossel says, I got my Cosmic collection yesterday. Amazingly beautiful. Hang on, when did we launch that?
Monday.
Thank you.
There you go.
So that's...
You were here, I was here.
Oh yeah, we were all here.
Yeah, everyone was here.
So that is...
All the stars, quite literally. There you go. Quick that, wasn't it? This time of the morning.
It was good. So I'm just thinking, so that is Monday we launched that.
Yep.
So that's Monday, today is Friday.
It is.
So that is from here to Oklahoma.
Wow.
In 4 days, in a week, less than a week. That's incredible, right?
Yeah.
Hats off to our warehouse team. And Hilary says, good morning all my crafty friends. I'm supposed to be working, but I've tuned in to see the stamping bag. Maybe we will show you it, seeing as you asked so nicely. But we're going to start off with this layout collection. And I'm glad you've got the folder out there and you've got some of the recipe cards. This is such a great system, Lily, isn't it? And I know as much as experienced crafters will love this for those days where you just want to make without having to think too much. But if you're new to crafting, what a collection this is to go for, right?
It's absolutely amazing, this collection. The amount you're getting included as part of this deal is absolutely outstanding. Even if you're going for the Showstopper or even without the Showstopper, just the card layout collection itself is absolutely huge. It's kind of like Ben's already said, a little bit like the Academy of Colour, not just in terms of that education, but also in terms of like the amount that you're getting. Because not only do you get your box full of goodies, so this is where you're going to find all your dies, all your papers, your ribbons, your gems and everything else. That's going to be stored within that beautiful box, and I have to say, that does look stunning on your shelves, believe you me. But also, in addition to that fabulous box, you also get your binder. And this is where you're going to find all of your recipe cards, and it's also where you can store all of your stamps and dies. So at the front of ours, we've got all our stamps and all our dies, and then as you move through, you've got all of your different 30 card layouts. So all you need to do is just flick through this binder, have a little look at all those projects. Not only does it give you the finished project with the blank little sketch there in black and white, it also actually steps you through each of those stages to create that fabulous card project at the end. So all I've done is I've gone through and I've just decided that we're going to create this particular project here, which is number 19. I say we're going to create this project, we're going to use this sketch, but we are going to use different papers, different items from the layout collection to actually embellish this, but it's all going to be based on that fabulous little layout that we've got there. So let's leave that to one side, and I just want to point out before we do go ahead, is they even provide the measurements. So if you want to create it exactly as you see there on that finished project, then you've even got the measurements. But you know what I'm like, I'm going to mix it up and sort of use my own measurements for this particular one. I always like to mix things up a little bit, which is what it's all about. You've got the ability to follow it exactly if you want, but if you don't want to, of course, just mix it up and go freestyle if you like. So for our card base, we are taking a piece of cardstock here, measured to 5 3/4 by 7.5. So 5 3/4 by 7.5 inch card base. Then I always like my mats and layers to go down 1/4 of an inch. So my first mat and layer is going to be my lovely sort of orangey yellow linen card, and that's actually part of the collection. So all this cardstock and the papers that I'm using here are included as part of your layout collection. So I'm not using any additional papers from my crafty stash. We will be using different papers on this afternoon's craft along and also in our second demo this morning. But for this first demo, I wanted to show you, especially if you're brand new to crafting, you can literally get crafting straight out of the box with the papers, the stamps, the dies, the embellishments. It's literally all in there.
It is literally straight out of the box as well, isn't it?
Quite literally, isn't it? It's absolutely incredible. To get all of these goodies included is just amazing. And as well, the fact that you've got the papers in the card means that everything's going to be colour coordinated. It's all going to be matched together. So you don't need to worry about, do you have the matching cardstock to that paper, or do you have the matching embellishments? Absolutely you do, because it's all included within that box. So layering up our card, just like so, we've got our lovely pattern paper, and then we've got our gorgeous linen card, and then our card base. So that's our card base, all good to go. But now let's start to work on our sketch in a little bit more detail. So I'm actually just going to remove mine from the folder. You can do that, of course, if you so choose. If you want that just on your desk as you're working, just that smaller piece of cardstock there, you can absolutely be doing that. So you can see here we've got the three sort of different elements to this design. We've also got the strip. I've just cut that out of pattern paper already. That one is about an inch in width, my particular strip that I'm going to use for my design. But now we need to start to die cut our three different elements. And I love the fact that within our card layout, we have got all of these incredible dies included. And I was saying, I think it was on Monday's show, how these have become my go-to dies. These are dies that now I have on my crafty desk. I use them literally all the time in my crafting. Doesn't matter if I'm using the layouts within the collection. It doesn't matter if I'm using anything else within my crafty stash. I am using these day in, day out for my crafting. So what we're going to do is going to take one of the label shapes. We're going to cut that from some of our linen card. And we're also going to take one of our circles, also going to cut that in our linen card. And then finally, we're going to take one of these lovely square dies. Only reason why I'm using my pokey tool is it's difficult for me to get the dies up off the sheet using my nails. And I've had a little bit of a catastrophe.
Oh no!
Day. Yeah, I did snap a nail. They are due to be redone next week.
When did that happen?
It happened. It didn't hurt Nicola because luckily it's just a false nail I've broken, not the real nail. And I'll tell you, it was when I was in my craft room. I was gone to my shelving unit to get off, and I can tell you exactly what I was removing from the shelf. It was a Sarah Signature Floral Elegance die cut topper pad. I went to get that out. Final finishing touch for my project I was creating. Went to take it off my shelves, and the nail broke. And I was like, oh, gutted. But I'm going for a new colourway next week. So
what are you going for?
I'm not sure.
Ah.
Because we did talk on Monday about, because I did say this colourway I went for was sort of based on the Cosmic collection. I thought the next collection we've got coming next week, I might go for a colour that's going to match in with that. Ooh. I'll just say that way.
We can't play that game.
Nicola, have a look what's on Friday. It's launching on Friday. Yeah, it's a big launch because Sarah's launching it.
If you watched our HSM preview last night, you'll have seen it. It's the one that everyone was going crazy for.
Yeah, it's in my colourway, shall we say. It's pinks and purples.
It rhymes with...
gorgeous. I can't think of anything that actually rhymes with it, I'll be honest.
It rhymes with... Side danger.
Side danger.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it rhymes with. So yeah, it's coming to you on Friday.
It certainly is, not long at all. I think we'll probably have a bit of a preview on the launch party on Tuesday, I think.
Yes, no doubt, actually.
Debbie Fisher, I believe that is. Yourself and Debbie Fisher, if I remember rightly.
Tuesday. I think, Debbie Tuesday, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
You would have thought,
Monday.
Absolutely, you would have thought I did the schedule or something.
Do you do the schedules?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Do you do another job here, do you, apart from this?
Yeah, do a few bits, not much. They're twiddling my thumbs most of the time, but do a bit every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few bits. Just to try and keep me busy.
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes. From last night, I've got a catchphrase for the new Side Danger collection, which you're going to get bored of by Friday. Just whilst we're watching, this is a good question. Lynn Morton says, I need to make a birthday card for my son. Could the Cosmic collection be used with the layout collection?
Of course. Yeah. You can literally use any collection, Lynn. Anything you've got in your crafty stash, literally just mix and match those elements in and then just follow one of the recipe cards, follow that layout, but just using other items that you've got within your crafty stash. So yeah, that would be fabulous. Like that idea a lot.
Jeanette Shelley says, I want to see the mini bundle, please. We'll show you the mini bundle in a little while. There's not many of those, so if you like it, get in early. Morning, everyone. Did a big order. That Cosmic collection, says Stephen. And Sandra says, Ben, I got 3 orders yesterday. Monday's Cosmic Showstopper and bonus buy. 2, the Duet collection. And 3, sale stuff ordered on Wednesday. What a mountain of crafty goodies. And if you want sale stuff today, don't forget, use that extra code, JANSALE.
Do it, absolutely. So we've taken some of our die cuts. We've got all of our pieces ready to go. We've also stamped our butterfly onto that smaller plaque. We've stamped our sentiment as well. And then we've just run through that smaller square our die cutting machine using one of the gorgeous embossing folders that is part of this collection. And then all we're going to do, just to highlight that embossed design a little bit more, is take our Honey Pot water reactive ink, and we're just going to do a little bit of light inking on the edges, picking out that design even more to make that embossing really pop and make a little bit more of a feature of that part of the design. So on the original sort of card that we've got on our layout collection for this particular recipe card, they've actually used 3 different stamps, so a sentiment stamp and a couple of images, but we're mixing it up a little bit and we're using one of our panels as an embossed design, and then we've got our sentiment and then one design that we're going to stamp and colour. So just showing once again how you can start to mix and match things together a little bit. Because we've inked that piece, we're going to do the same on our other 2 pieces, because otherwise it would look a little bit too much of a contrast. We want them to sort of harmonise with each other a little bit better. So to get that design flow, to get them all matching and tying together nicely, let's go back in with some more of that Honey Pot water reactive ink, and we're just going to ink those edges. Now, if you are looking at these inks and thinking, I don't know an awful lot about inks, you know, what's the best ones to use, make sure, between shows of course, you go back and watch yesterday's 6 p.m. show. It was an Inkpad 101 craft along, and Debbie gave you so many hints, so many tips, so much advice when it comes to lots of different ink pads within our range, and water reactives was the one of the ones that she actually featured yesterday. So if you are looking for a little bit more advice and inspiration when it comes to your ink pads, then definitely do watch back that show, because it was super inspirational. It was fabulous. So just inking those edges, nice and easy to do, and with it being water reactive, of course, it means that the cleanup is really easy with those particular types of inks. So here we've got our gorgeous little stamp butterfly design. We're just going to add a simple little bit of colour to this stamp design. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one pen, one tri-blend brush pen, and the beauty of your tri-blend pens is it's like 3 pens in one. So you've got your light, your medium and your dark all within one pen. So literally you can colour this butterfly just using the single pen. We'll be doing a similar technique actually this afternoon as well. We'll be colouring the same butterfly but in a lovely pinky colour using just the one pen. So ideal pens if you are strapped for storage, or maybe you want to be doing a little bit of colouring on the go and you don't want to be bringing tons and tons of pens with you, then these are ideal for that. Now, with them being alcohol-based pens, I have stamped out my gorgeous butterfly using alcohol-proof ink pad just to make sure that ink doesn't bleed or move when I start to lay down the colour with my pen. So going in first off with that lightest colour tone on the edges of those beautiful wings, and then we go in with our mid-tone and we're just going to flick over that join there, so making sure we're going over some of the area that we've already coloured but not totally covering over that, because of course we still want to be able to see some of that lighter colour tone, and letting that brush nib do all of the hard work, allowing that brush nib to actually do the work and do that lovely flicking motion, which makes it lovely and smooth and easy to achieve that gorgeous sort of ombre effect. And then we're just going to go in with our darkest of the 3 pen blend with our gorgeous golden yellow blend that we've got here. We're going to be applying that to the middle, to the centre of the butterfly's body, and then we're just going to be applying that at the very inner part there, and once again flicking outwards, just going over that join where we've got the mid-tone where that meets the darkest colour tone. Yeah. Just to bridge that gap and make sure we've got that lovely smooth blend.
Are you more of a fan of the brush nibs as opposed to the standards?
I have to say I am. I love the sort of softness. That lay down of colour is almost silky smooth with your brush nibs. I do always say it's horses for courses. The brush nibs and the bullet nibs both have their places in my crafty stash, because you can use them for different techniques, but I have to say my go-to definitely does have to be my fabulous brush nibs, whether it's my tri-blends or whether it's my Illustrator pens, which I absolutely love as well. So what we're going to do at this point is take our mats and layers that we've cut from our lovely linen cardstock, and we're just going to start to mat and layer these together, nice and easy to do. So we've got our first one onto there, then we're going to bring in our sentiment. So it's stamped out Sweet Friend, which is of course included as part of this collection. You actually get 2 stamp sets as part of the layout collection, so you get both the sentiment stamp sets, and you've got a lovely range of different sizes, different fonts within that collection as well, and you also get almost like all your icons, if you want to think of them that way, so like your butterflies, your little champagne glasses, your cake, real nice range and mix of images on that stamp sheet as well. So lots and lots included to get crafting with. Love the fact that you get 3 embossing folders as well. Great for adding texture like we have done here. Great even for focal points if you want them to be. Just nice to add that little extra bit of interest with that added texture. So that's our 3 pieces there, all good to go. And then it's just a case of starting to layer up our card, referring all the time back to that sketch. Of course, follow it exactly, copy it like for like if you so choose. But if you want to mix it up, if you want to go freestyle a little bit, there's no reason whatsoever why you can't do that. It's your card at the end of the day, so it's always your choice as to exactly how you want to create your finished project. So let's take our strip and we're just going to pop that along that bottom edge of the card, just like so. And as always, using the grid lines there on my glass mat to help me get that level, making sure it's nice and straight and even onto our card base. And using your collal all-purpose as well gives you that little bit of wiggle room, that time to manoeuvre. So you've just got a few moments to actually get that in position until you're totally happy with it. Then I'm just going to start to lay these out before I stick anything down, just to make sure I'm happy with that positioning. I think something just about like that should work quite nicely. So our base layer here, we're going to stick this one down flat, and then our couple of other layers, we're going to stick those on using some of our foam pads, just for that extra bit of depth and dimension.
So is that completely different to the sketch that you had then, or just slightly changed? Oh, okay.
Pretty similar,
yeah.
I'd say for me. Pretty similar. If we can just maybe pop that onto there so you can see both at the same time. So
okay.
Quite similar. The sizing is ever so slightly different because I went for a different size card base, which means that my spacing is going to be a little bit different on this finished one. But for me, this is quite similar for me, yeah, because I do like to mix it up. But I think it's just nice if you are advanced, if you have been crafting for many years, but you just want that little bit of inspiration. These are a great starting point. But like I say, if you are copying them like for like, you know you're going to get fabulous finished results each and every single time. Whether you're using the papers in the box, like I am doing here, or whether you're using any papers you've got in your crafty stash. I know we've got some amazing deals on some of our papers as part of the shop the day today, so make sure you do check that out, and I know we will be sharing some of those with you as well a little bit later
We've got
on.
some buy 3 for 2s, haven't we? And actually qualifying for that 3 for 2 is some of those paper pads that we brought back.
Yeah.
Like the Delightful Daisies, the Sunflower, but we'll touch on that a little bit later on. It's great to watch you put this together, and I just like that whole thought process. Like I said, if you are new, this is perfect. But also, I can't remember who said it the other day, but you know, if you are an experienced crafter, it must be nice, you know, and this is you included, that you should be able to, some days if you do want to craft, not having to kind of like sit in your craft room and scratch your head and think of ideas, because it's all there for you. So you can literally open up your recipe cards and just, you know, follow the sketch, can't you?
Absolutely. It's almost like crafting without having to think about it, if that makes any sense. Some days we just get in our craft room and we've had a long, busy day and we want to craft, but we don't really want to think about it. We just want to sort of like, I know it sounds awful, like absent-mindedly craft, but do you know what I mean? You just want to get completely lost in the crafting. You don't want to have to overthink it. This is absolutely ideal. You can literally take out, maybe even pick at random one of the sketches, just open up that book and see what it lands on. Why not do that? I think that'd be fabulous. And just see what it lands on, and then just say, do you know what? That's what I'm going to create today. I'm going to use the exact papers that are on that design. I'm going to use the exact layout, and I know that I'm going to create a fabulous card, but I'm not having to think about it at all. And I think that's absolutely fabulous to have that ability to do that. So we've stuck to this sketch quite closely for this one, but we've just mixed up the different embellishments. But the sketch, that layout, that design is pretty similar there. Using the papers, the cardstock, the stamps, the embossing folders and the dies, and of course the recipe cards as well, that are all included as part of this layout collection. Absolutely love the colours on there. I have to say I probably wouldn't have usually gone for those colours, but totally inspired by the papers in the box. And that's absolutely what it can do for you guys at home. It's going to inspire you in your crafting, whether you're new or whether you've been crafting for many years. There's definitely a place in everybody's crafty stash for the incredible layout collection.
Yeah, loads of love coming through for if you haven't yet grabbed yours. A great day to be able to do it. And like we said, if you want to go for the Showstopper, that's available at $75.99, $95.99. You get the layout collection that we've already gone through, plus those 3 extra components. So your 12 by 12 paper pad from the Wild at Heart collection. You're going to get your fabulous fuchsia linen cardstock and also your tape pen included. That is an extra £33 or $46 worth of crafty goodies for just an extra £15 or $20. And as I say, the other way you can look at it is like we're giving you that 12 by 12 paper pad and your tape pen for absolutely nothing. Thank you for the comments coming through. Alicia Gordon said, enjoyed the HSM preview show yesterday. Yeah, lots to look forward to. And I tell you what, the studio audience who were here yesterday, they were very excited, weren't they? They were loving it. They were congering towards the end of the show. Around, just as we went off air, they came into the studio. They were literally, that was a shame we didn't get that on camera. It was a great show. The last 2 days of Craft Along, says Lynn Morton, have been amazing. Thank you so much. I've learned so much. It's been a very educational week, hasn't it? With all of the craft alongs, then back along further in the week, we had what I think was one of the best masterclasses ever with Debbie Fisher. So yeah, lots of shows to go back on and watch and take inspiration from. Morning, Kirsty D says, good morning, everyone. Seeing as I was a good employee and finished all my work yesterday, I have a day off today. Yes. Ooh. Nice. And Helen Stewart says that launch next week rhymes with Fried Ranger.
Might do.
And also Spied Danger. Make sure you're in next Friday. We've got another big week actually next week. I'm looking forward to it. Sandra Dunder says, I like to sit and stamp out some images and colour with whichever medium I feel like. You do you. That's the best thing. Listen. Cartload tonight with Sarah. It is the wrap-up of our January sale. Still loads of great items for you on the website, up to 75% off. Plus, you've got that code that you can use as well, JANSALE, Jansale. You can get an extra 5% off those sale items just by whacking that in at checkout. It's multi-use as well, so if you shop this morning and then you spy something a little bit later on, you decide to check out again, just chuck it in again. But we've got our big Cartload show tonight to wrap up that January sale officially. And one of the deals, which you're going to absolutely love, is the Gemini MIDI machine with, I can't believe we're doing this, over £80 or $100 worth of freebies. What I will say though, that's the good news. The bad news is we don't have huge amounts and already people are shopping for this. I know people have already shopped and checked this out this morning. It is our ever popular MIDI machine. It's the Raspberry MIDI. So no different to the one which you might already have in the purple. It's just the colour, the style of it is different. You're still going to get the amazing pressure. You're still going to get the portability. You're still going to get the precise cut and emboss. And you're still going to get the simplicity with this as well. That's the brilliant thing. It's all folder based. So you've got your 6x9 folder. You're going to find the majority of your dies will go through here. And obviously you can do your embossing as well. 3D embossing folders you'll whiz through. You've got your shim to use with your 2D embossing folders. It's brilliant. A great way to start. Do you know what? If potentially you're picking up that layout collection today as your first sort of foray into crafting and you're needing a die cutting and embossing machine, you don't want to stretch to an electronic one, cannot recommend this highly enough. It's a brilliant, brilliant manual machine to go for. But on the other end of the scale, maybe you've already got an electronic machine and you want a perfect partner. Again, grab this today. I would always say at this price, grab it. $55.99, $87.99 is incredible. But even more incredible today for the fact that you're going to get all of these goodies for absolutely nothing when you buy the MIDI. They're worth £80 or $100. So you're going to get the wishing you a happy birthday stamp and die, cutting that beautiful birthday into your cardstock. You're also going to get the floral mandala. That is a beautiful stencil. You're going to get a stunning embossing folder. That one is your precious camellias. You're going to get sentiments from the Sharon Callis Arts and Flowers collection. So you've got some beautiful sentiments in there, like new home, welcome, just to say, missing you. You've got another beautiful die set in there, which is the Lovebirds. You've got a cut and emboss folder from the Roaring 20s collection. That one is 6x4. You've got a beautiful kaleidoscope of butterflies, the Pretty Kaleidoscope from the Colour Your World collection. And then on top of that, who doesn't want a twirling sheep? Yes, you've got the twirling sheep stamp and die set, which is super cute. If you love to make those sort of twirling cards, then you've got the sheep and all of the stamps in there and the dies to be able to do that. 13 stamps and dies in there. Everything you're getting there worth £80 or $100. You get it for free when you pick up the MIDI. However, you're going to have to be quick, as I said, because stocks are low on that. And just make sure, by the way, that if you are buying that on the website, you're getting that deal, because obviously I think we've got another deal where the MIDI is available on its own. Oh, good news. good news. I've just heard that deal has disappeared, so nobody will get confused, but you will have to be quick. Less than 100 of those to go round, and it's going to be a busy old day. Good morning, Jane Al-Safdi says, good morning, Lily, Ben, Rachel, and all of my crafty friends. Hello. Keep the hellos coming in. Anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, anything you want to see from Cartload, do let us know and we'll do our very best. But right now it's time to head to the checkouts. We will come back in about 4 minutes' time. We'll see you in a moment.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Hi, Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to check out Crafters TV on our sparkling new website, including how to watch live, catch up with previous shows, and how to view the latest schedules. So, let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct location at the top of the page. Click the Crafters TV icon on the top right-hand side of your screen. To watch the show live on the website, click the Watch Now button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the relevant show page where you can watch the show, shop the show, and shop the day at your leisure. To view the Crafters TV schedule, click the View Our Schedule button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the TV schedule where you can browse each date plus all of the shows that are on that day. You can then click on each show to be taken to a page where you can watch and shop the show. If you want to catch up on a previous show, hit the Catch Up button on the purple Crafters TV bar. Then you can scroll down to see all of the previous Crafters TV shows from recent days. If you're looking for something specific, you can click the Craft Expert, Craft Area, Shows and Date filters just above the list of shows. Take a moment to browse until you see the show you want to catch up on, then click onto the show. You'll then be taken to the catch-up page where you're free to watch the show and check out all of the crafty goodies on our Shop the Show and Shop the Day pages. Enjoy!
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special, 100%, is the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
There is the lovely Sarah finishing off that little VT, which has just reminded me to wish everybody in Australia today Happy Australia Day. Happy Australia Day. If you are watching in Oz, give us a little g'day and we'll give you a mention. What do you do in Australia Day to celebrate, I wonder?
Have a barbecue.
Gotta
have a barbecue. Barbie on the beach. It's got to be, surely.
Do what?
Barbie on the beach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Barbie on the beach. Anyway, God, I wish we could go. I mean, we could go to the beach, but you wouldn't want to go to the beach, would you?
Blimey me, you'd have to be wrapped up warm, wouldn't you? Oh, dear, no. Definitely not beach weather here, that is for certain.
But happy Australia Day, everybody. Good morning, Jane, who's joined us, and Sandra. Good morning also, Helen. We're going to rattle through a few deals from Cartload, and when I say rattle through, the next two deals we're about to show you, you're going to have to be super duper quick because they are going to disappear. This next one, when we flash up the details for you here, for a Cartload selection from the Delightful Daisies range, this is going to fly. Already 35% of the stock that we had has disappeared. That's even without showing it. And do you know why? Because the price on this is...
Right.
Yes. It is, I was going to say ridiculous, but right.
The price is right.
The price is actually wrong, isn't it, I think?
Well, yeah, it does look like it should be, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The price is wrong, but take advantage because no one's going to change it. It's too late. We've just passed up the details.
Come on down. The price is wrong. Let's get that price up, James. Whoa, the price is wrong. 70% off. What the? I mean, this was a Delightful Daisies collection, but it's even more delightful now, isn't it? When you're getting it for £14 and change, $18. Look what you're getting. Oh, that was a bit loud. It's an 8-piece selection. You are going to get within this, in all seriousness, you are going to have to be quick here because we've got less than, how many have we got left? There's less than 40 of these to go round. This is going to, if this is still on Cartload tonight when we get to the show.
There will be something wrong.
Yes, I'll eat my waistcoat.
Price, there'll be something wrong.
You're getting, watch this, for 14 quid, you're getting 12 sheets of your flower forming foam, 7 sheets in the white, 4 sheets in the green, then you've got your, you call that like a grey?
Yeah, just slightly off white,
yeah.
Grey white, very, very soft.
Yeah.
Soft grey.
Soft.
A dove grey. Dove grey.
Oh, dove grey. I thought you said a duff grey.
No,
yes.
a dove grey.
Dove grey.
Dove grey.
You're going to get 24 sheets of the beautiful vellum included. You're also going to get the Delightful Daisies ribbon, which is that...
seam binding.
Seam binding, thank you.
So on.
Seam binding ribbon. Already you're thinking this is amazing for £14.40, but then we're going to throw in this beautiful 3D embossing folder. How gorgeous is that? I feel like the Delightful Daisies collection again was one of those collections which sort of skipped me by just a little bit. This is where you go, you did the launch. It didn't hang around, it didn't. Don't check because you'll embarrass me when you go, you did the launch with Sarah on the such and such and such and such. I'm sure that I didn't, but you've got that. Did I do the launch?
Did you? Of course. Of course.
I'm getting old. There, well, that's why I don't remember it. The 13th of February last year.
That's not that long ago.
It's ages ago.
It's not even a year ago, Ben.
It's over.
This is getting quite worrying now.
Who else was on it? Nicola? You were on it. Or did you remember that you did it? Well, there you go then. Thank you very much.
Well. Oh, dear.
I present 24 hours of live shows every week. I can't expect you to remember every one. But anyway, you're getting that beautiful embossing folder. I remember it well now. It's all coming back to me.
Of course. Of course.
You're also going to get these beautiful dies. And again, how wonderful that we are giving you the flower forming foam so you can use these with those. You can use it, of course, with your paper and your vellum as well to create the most beautiful daisies. You've also got, and how insane is this? You've also got in here this beautiful daisy chain edgeable. You're going to be receiving your spring accessories, so that's the beautiful butterflies, more florals in here, the dragonfly, and, if you can still believe this, but this is going to go, by the way, you've got your spring border die. How cute is that? And you get the outer die there as well, so you've got the ability to be able to either cut that into your cardstock or create really, really beautiful panels as well. Listen, let's not hang around on this. We have got less than 40 to go round. £14.40 for all of that, or $18.40. I would say to you, do you know what, even if you've got elements from this collection, just dive in. If you duplicate, it's not such a bad thing, is it? Particularly at that price. As I say, that will not be here for cartload later on. And if it is, I will eat my waistcoat. What? Is it, oh. Have you seen it? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You know, I was joking a minute ago and went, the price is wrong. Producer Johnny's hovering, and when he hovers, you know there's a bit of a problem. It is. It's a mistake. Do you hear that? It's a mistake. Like, can't go back. That's what he just said. Get it while you can. We've advertised it now at that price, so you get it quickly. Thanks. Wow.
Wow.
See, I was right. It was wrong.
Wow. The price was wrong,
yeah.
But it's too late. When we flash the details up on the screen, it's still there. It's still there, guys. It means it's too late. Get it in your baskets, get it checked out. Honestly, believe you me, the price quite literally is wrong.
Somebody is going to get their wrist slapped.
Uh-oh. I'm pleased to say for once it wasn't me.
No, not me
Nothing to do with me.
No.
We were just given the details, we put them up on the screen, we read them out, that's all we did.
We've done our job, haven't we?
Absolutely.
To the letter.
Yeah, as always.
So, hashtag profesh. I know you've got another incredible deal over there. Hopefully this price is right. It looks wrong.
I'm not being funny, I'm just looking at this now and I'm thinking the price could be wrong, but quick, flash up the details. Come on, James, change it. There you go. It's on the screen, therefore it's too late. If it's wrong, it's been on the screen, so it's too late. So there we go. Let's have a look at this amazing deal, because you should be spending just shy of £40 or just over $50. Not today. You are just spending, if you're part of our amazing Platinum Club, £8.80, yeah, £8.80 or $12 for all of this. And these are whopping great hunks of metal, are these dies. These are big, large statement dies. They're going to be the focus on any of your cars or other projects. These are absolutely beautiful. But first up, I'm going to get it out of the way first, because, you know, I say it different to Ben.
Go on.
I say echinacea.
Echinacea?
You say echinacea. I say echinacea. It's also called the cone flower, so we'll probably go with that.
Go with that one.
Cone flower is the first design, and these are all part of our large outline floral die collections. These are incredible for so many different techniques. Even just cut them in black cardstock like you can see there, maybe pop it on some of your pattern papers or inky backgrounds, and it's going to look amazing. But perhaps you want to go to town with these and start paper piecing, cut in multiple colours, start to piece those designs back in. They look incredible. Or maybe you love your colouring, cut them out in black, pop them onto some of your Nina cardstock, and bring out some of those alcohol pens. They're going to look equally stunning using that technique as well. So much that you can do with each and every single one of these 4 amazing die sets. So first up, that's our first design of 4. Then we move on to our absolutely gorgeous lily design. And don't just think about using these in their entirety. Think of snipping into them, using them as single individual flowers if you so choose. They are just absolutely beautiful, really detailed and large dies as well. Next up, we have our absolutely gorgeous hellebores, of course, also known as the Christmas rose. So, of course, you could be using that for Christmas, as well as your spring and your summer makes. And then finally, you've got your cosmos, that lovely, almost like a bouquet or sprig of flowers that you've got there, with your leaves included as well. But like I say, these are ideal for so many different techniques. So maybe you're going to be bringing out your pens and start to colour up these absolutely gorgeous designs. Maybe you prefer to use your metallic cardstocks. We'll absolutely die cut those lines in your metallic cardstocks, start to colour in that space in between, and it looks incredible. Or perhaps you just want a quick make using some of those inky backgrounds. Let's be honest, we know that all of us have stacks and stacks of inky backgrounds in our crafty stash. Why not start to just use up those backgrounds, pop those over the top almost like a silhouette, and it's going to look absolutely incredible. And then one final card here, using some of your pattern papers. You can see there it looks super funky. These are just absolutely gorgeous. Oh no, red sirens, Johnny's at the door. I did say it, the price is not right. The price is once again wrong, but it's on your screen, so quite frankly, it's too late for us to do anything about it. So get it added to those baskets, get it checked out, not only because the price is wrong, but also because we don't have many of these left in stock. And quite frankly, at £8.80 or $12 for all 4 die sets, you can see why. But once again, it's going to be our catchphrase of the day, isn't it? The price is wrong. And it certainly is on this one. Uh-oh.
He's just walked out again. He's just walked out, he's just gone, better get him before Sarah sees it. And he's just walked off. He's only worried because he's supposed to be producing Cartload later on, and there's going to be nothing left at this rate. There's going to be nothing left. Johnny's going to have to go home and get his trumpet, and he'll do a bit of some trumpet solos later on.
He's not worried. He's thinking this is brilliant. He's thinking there's going to be no 5 o'clock show at this rate. He's thinking we're all going to be going home at 5 o'clock. If he carries on like this, quite frankly, I'm sorry, Sarah. There's going to be nothing left for you. Oh dear. Oh, we don't get in trouble. We've only done our job.
We've only
done our job. That's all we're doing. Just doing our job. Just showing you these lovely products, putting the details up on the screen. It's all we're doing.
That's it. And if you keep shopping at the rate you're shopping, there won't be much left. So we will get him in, and we'll get Johnny in. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Are you joking me?
Wow.
Right. The Daisy collection that we've just shown you, you know I said a minute ago we had less than 40. We now have 11 remaining.
Wow. That's because...
Did you hear Johnny then?
The price is wrong.
The price is wrong! That is good. Well, I said it was going to sell out before Carlo. That's probably going to sell out before the end of this hour. There are 11 chances left to grab that. 20, how many is that? 29 of you or 28 of you have checked that out in the last 5 or 6 minutes. That is going to disappear. 11 more. If you have that in your basket, serious face now, if you have that in your basket right now, you need to check it out because it's going to disappear and we're going to have people missing out on that collection. Same with Lily's last set of those large floral outloads. Again, I think, what did we have of those left, did you say?
Oh, nearly neck and neck.
Good news, we've got loads more of those. One more. 12 of those to go round.
Yeah, just to point out as well, my next demonstration that I'm going to do in the second hour, although it is going to be using that card layout collection, I will actually be bringing in some of that delightful Daisy selection as well. So if you want to be recreating that demo when you see it in the next hour, you're going to need to make sure you get that added to your basket, get it checked out. Oh.
Large floral outlines. 5 left now.
Oh. Not 12, not quite 12.
Not quite.
In that space of time, but lost 7.
Yeah,
Oh, blimey. You guys wanted a bargain today. I'm not being funny. We're on the last Friday, finally. The last Friday of January. We finally made it.
Yes.
As a treat. We need treats. We made it.
That's it.
We need crafty treats.
That's it. And boy, are we treating you today. 5 left of those. I think there's 10 left now of the Delightful Daisies collection. You're going to have to be quick. Well done getting up early. We always say, don't we, you reap the benefits, reap the rewards by setting your alarm, getting up early. And for people who just tune into Cartload later on, they will not know what they've missed. A few quick hellos here. Diane Hatch says, yay, you're back. Good morning, crafty friends. Ben, CTV crew and Lily. Oh yeah, we're on Facebook now, right? Woohoo! Welcome back, Facebook. Sorry about the gremlins. Why do the gremlins always attack? Sorry. You know, I said we had 11 of these. They're going to sell out. We'll let you know when they're gone. If you've got them in your basket, check them out. I've used the sale to get storage organised, says Sandra. I've saved loads of money. Stephanie says, good morning, Ben, Lily, Rachel and everyone from Farmingdale, New Jersey. It's quite dark yet and raining as we travel to get the grandkids off to school. Oh, by the way, we've got producer Nicola and also Jimbo of the Headset in the gallery today, steering the good ship Craft. I've got the Daisy collection, says Sam. And Kirsty D says, I don't know what Comet has been doing, but she is covered in glitter. I've used my desk hoover to clean her up. Another use for it, a cat vacuum.
Oh.
She loves it. So your feline is covered in glitter. That sounds like a catastrophe. And Lillian says, Ben can't remember all the products with all those songs and other personalities he has filling his mind. Exactly right. Exactly right. I can't remember last week, let alone February whatever the date was last year. January the 13th last year. I think you said it was February.
Yeah, you did say it was February.
February the 13th. Last year. Now, this next deal, the sale discount code, Christina, is Jan Sale.
Jan
use that.
Sale.
Jan Sale. Extra 5% off. Now, I'll try and be serious here. This next collection, a few of you asked to see the stamping box. We've got more stock of this, right? But when I say we've got more stock, we have around about 50 of these remaining in the stamping box. £28 or $36 worth. And what a great selection of goodies for you here if you are, you know what, just getting into the world of stamping, or indeed, you just need to stock up, because what you've got in here is your perfect aid to get the perfect stamp each and every time with that rocker block system. So you've got the 4 different size rocker blocks, and to work alongside that is the stamping mat. We had a message from someone, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, just saying how much, not just like the rocker blocks and the stamping platforms that we've got, but having the stamping mat to work in conjunction with both of those has changed their stamping game. It's the best of both worlds, really. So we set you up on the right sort of road straight away with your stamping, giving you those 2 items within the collection. Then we are going to give you 60 sheets of the cardstock you never want to run out of. It used to be known as your stamping card, of course. Then it was known as your white multi-purpose card. Now, just known as card. But 60 sheets of that you're going to get the perfect cardstock for doing all of your stamping with. Now, already you're thinking, £28, $36, that's brilliant. I've got me stamping rocker blocks, I've got me mat, I've also got me cardstock there. I mean, there surely can't be much else they're going to give me in this bundle. Well, that's where you're wrong, see? Because, wait for this and snap this up. You are going to get sentiment. You've got your busy camping accessories, so some really fun sentiments in here as well. You've got adventure awaits, so that might be quite nice for someone perhaps who's going away on a journey of a lifetime, maybe a new job, maybe a new home. You don't have to be crazy to camp with us. What does that say? We can train you. We can train you. You've got beautiful little lights there. Producer Nicola really likes the bunting that you've got in there too, and the little busy bees. It's very cute. So you've got that included. You're then also going to get Reach for the Stars, which is another set of cute little stamps. Things like Baby Boy, Baby Girl. You've got Made with Love. You've got Shine Bright. You have got Thank You. You've got those cute little stars in there as well. 21 stamps you're getting included. You're then going to get these beautiful stamps, which launched, did they not, with the Shimmering palettes, yes. Yes. That is your best wishes. So those are included. On top of that, you're getting the special friend sentiments. There's 12 of those in all sorts of different sizes and fonts. Can you believe all of this for £28 or $36?
No, I can't, quite frankly. Probably because it's wrong.
Price is wrong.
Probably, yeah.
Boo to you from our Halloween collection. So this is really super cute. You've got the little mouse who's dressed as a ghost. You've got the bunny who's dressed as a mummy, and you've got the witch who's got a hat who's far too big. You've also got the bat cat as well. Sending bugs, hisses, and Halloween wishes. R.I.P. Trick or treat. Loads of fun stamps in there, getting you ready for Halloween this year. You're then also going to get your winter sentiments, which come from the
Snow Queen.
Snow Queen, thank you. Struggling with my words today. And again, a whole host of different sentiments in there. 'Tis the season to sparkle. You've got Snow Queen, Let It Snow, Winter Joy, Best Christmas Wishes. And last but by no means least, from the Belle Countryside collection, you have got your Lumières and Lanterns. Really lovely set of stamps there again. Nice little crossover with things like the Chinoiserie collection if you've got that in your crafty stash. But look, all of that you're going to receive on top of the rocker block, on top of 60 sheets of stamping card on top of your stamping mat as well. All of that. And he got big hands. £28 or $36 if you're platinum for all of that. But please bear in mind you are going to have to be quick because we haven't got many of these. And I've just heard that's a really funny noise. The Daisy collection. Don't scream and shout, but it's now
sold out.
Yes, it's gone. And the large outline floral collection that Lily showed you, don't scream and shout, but that has also
sold out.
2 sellouts for cartload in this show. That should be warning shots fired to you. That if you see something you want, grab it because the prices are ridiculous and the quantities are low. Right, few quick comments and then we're going to go back into another demo with the layout collection. Betty's just said, Ben, I sent in a pic of my cat Molly watching yesterday's show. Well, we will look at that very shortly. And Christina says, oh no, Daisy collection sold out when I went to check out. I did say, I know, when it's like this and the prices are so crazy, you've got to be quick. Christina, have another look through the cartload show, see if there's something else that you can treat yourself to. There are still some great deals to be had, and as I said, we haven't got all of them for you on this show. There will be some deals popping up, which are sort of just exclusive to the show a little bit later on. So do come back and shop and have a look at the January sale as well, because there are some fantastic deals in there. Use that code JANSALE to get your extra 5% off. All right, after all the sellouts, shall we sort of calm ourselves into another demo with Lily? I think we should calm down for a bit, don't you?
Yeah, I think we need a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
calm. Right, into a nice demonstration. We're going to go back to that fantastic layout collection. I'm pretty passionate about this. In case it didn't get across in that first demonstration, I just absolutely love this. I think it's an absolute game changer when it comes to your crafting, especially if you are brand new. But for this second demonstration, we want to bring in some other items that you might already have in your crafty stash, or you might have just got if you've gone for that fantastic daisy collection. I want to show how you can use those layouts, you can use those sketches, but with other items in your stash. So we have gone for project number 14, and this is roughly what we're going to base our card on. So we're going to be looking at that layout there, and we're going to use that as a basis for our layout for our own card. Once again, you've got all of your stages, your 1 through to 6 of all those different steps to create this card, including all the measurements as well. And for this one, I'm actually going to stick to the measurements of the card base for this particular creation. So we're starting off with a 6x6 inch card base. And I have to say, you can of course get your card blanks over on the website. They are pre-made, that come with your envelopes. But the way I tend to create my own card blanks is I'll actually get our 12x12 inch smooth white card, which you will find on the website. I'll just cut it in half, and from one sheet there, I'll get 2 of my card blanks just by scoring at 6 inches. So super easy to create your own 6x6 inch card bases. Once again, we are going in for our 1/4 inch mats and layers. So I've got a piece of our lovely yellow textured card, which is 5 3/4 inch square, which then means that our pattern paper is 5 1/2 inch square. And the papers I'm using here are from that gorgeous Daisy 12x12 inch paper pad, which is available as an individual. So if you want to go for that, you will see that over on the shop the day, alongside plenty of other 12x12 paper pads as well. So an absolutely gorgeous paper pad. Works beautifully with your little pop of yellow that we're using here for a really lovely summery, vibrant sort of colourway with this
don't
card.
we need some more colours like that, Lily?
Oh my gosh, yeah, tell me about it. I have to say, when I walked back last night, it was about 9 o'clock. It was really quite mild, but it was horrible. It was just damp. It was kind of raining, but it didn't feel quite like it warranted putting up my umbrella. It was just a bit like, oh, it's not so cold, but it was just miserable. And these are the sorts of colours. Yeah, these are the sorts of colours we need at this time of year, that is for certain. So that's our card base all laid up and good to go. I've taken another strip of our daisy paper. This is a lovely yellow printed design, and this is going to form our strip that goes along that bottom section of our card base. And we're going to mat and layer that onto some of our lovely yellow cardstock once again. We bring to you lots of different linen cardstock here at Crafters Companion, lots of those A4 linen card packs. We've also brought you some in 12x12 format in the past, so I'm sure a lot of you guys at home will have some yellow linen card in your crafty stash.
We've got that linen card selection on the Craft Along actually, buy 2 get 1, so you can pick that up. We can look at that in just a while, which has got the yellow in the Kingfisher, isn't it, I think?
Yes, yeah, it's that similar sort of yellow, slightly orangey yellow, gorgeous yellow colour tone in that one. That would work a treat. So what we're going to do now is bring in some of the dies that we get as part of our layout collection, and we're just going to cut out 3 of our squares. So we've got our largest square, we have got our medium-sized square, and we have got our smaller square. And we're using 3 very slightly different pattern papers from that 12x12 pad. They are similar, but ever so slightly different for that little bit of variety. And we're going to be cutting all 3 of those at once, and that's the beauty of using your Gemini 2 A4 die cutting machine. Of course, these will fit through your MIDI with absolute ease. A lot of them will fit through your Mini as well. But if you want to be cutting sort of batch making, so cutting lots at once, then your A4 Gemini is going to be absolutely brilliant. So 3 of our squares, and then 1 of our little tags also included as part of the dies in that layout collection. We're cutting that from that beautiful linen card. And 1 pass through the machine, we're going to have all those mats and layers all good to go, and to start adding those and building our card. I'm literally just following that sketch. I'm not having to worry about it. I'm not having to overthink it at all. I am literally just going onto that card, creating that beautiful layout as guided by that sketch. So you can see there we have got our die cuts. So let's take these out, popping these out the dies, and as always using some of my low tack tape just to tape those dies into position to make sure that as they go through our die cutting machine they don't move. And dies like these are ideal for using up some of those smaller scraps that we all save. We all have them in our crafty stash. The way I tend to do it is when I've got my 12x12 paper pads, I'll store all of the scraps also in that paper pad. So just at the front, all those scrap sheets, the sheets that are not quite full pages will be stored at the front of those paper pads, just so that they're all together and you know exactly where they are. So an ideal scrap buster for a lot of the dies within our layout collection, which I do absolutely love. So just taking all of our die cuts out of our die. And of course, storing them on your magnetic sheets is the best place to store any of your nesting dies. Just makes it a lot easier to work with. You know exactly where they all are, and you can see and sort of get more of a visual representation of the sizing and how everything's going to fit together and work together when those dies are actually nesting just like they are on the sheets. I love the fact that you get the tag dies as well. Those are super useful for all of your sentiments, for any of your little greetings. Those are going to be invaluable for those, which we absolutely love. Let's bring back in our card at this point and start to build our card. So we've got our strip, which goes along the bottom, something like that. And of course, just laying it all out first, deciding exactly where I want this before we start to stick anything down. We've got our top square there, having these a little bit of an angle, just like we've got on the actual sketch within the recipe card. And then we've got our base one, it's going to go down there, something like that, I think. So that looks about right to me. If at that stage you want to take a photo just to make sure you can remember exactly what it looks like, because when you take the piece away, it's one of those, you could sometimes forget how you'd laid them out. So maybe just taking a quick little snap on your mobile phone does help to make sure you get it positioned exactly where you want it. But let's just go for it on this Friday morning. I say Friday morning, it's now officially afternoon, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
Past 12 o'clock, there you go.
12.
Friday afternoon, there we go. Let's just start to lay these out onto our card base. And
You got a good weekend lined up?
Busy as always. I've got plenty of prep to get done. I've got a lot of samples I'm going to be working on. Might start on some magazine projects as well. I'm not in this weekend. I am actually at home, which is quite a rarity, I have to say, to get a full weekend in my home, which means, yes, I'm going to have to do some cleaning, which I'm not looking forward to. That's the thing, when you have a weekend at home, you have a weekend off work, you just spend half of it doing housework.
No,
and it's
I know
like,
you feel.
Dear. Much rather be in work, to be quite honest with you.
I bet this cleaning will get sacrificed and you'll end up in your craft room for most of the weekend.
Well, the way I like to do it is I'll go out for a run first thing in the morning, and then I'll do my cleaning straight afterwards, and I won't be allowed to go in my craft room until I've done the cleaning.
Oh, is that what you say to yourself?
Yeah,
is it?
I have to be strict, because otherwise we both know I won't do it. I'll go straight in the craft room. So it's got to be one of those, you're not allowed to sit down. Because it's one of those, I'll just do a little bit of matte layering, or just finish off this colouring first. And if you sit down, that's it. You're scuppered.
Do you do a good enough job with the cleaning though, or do you do it like sort of, half cooked, so that you can get to the craft room quicker?
I'll try and do a good job. I promise, I'll try, but I can't promise too much. I will be wanting to get straight in my craft room, because I've got some gorgeous goodies to play with, I have to say. But yes, it'll be a busy weekend, but not in here this weekend. You've got, is it
Jan?
Jan tomorrow, and I believe it's Corin on Sunday. So
sprinkling of Craig.
Yeah, sprinkling of Craig. He'll be there presenting both days. So I probably will be watching at home, to be fair, as I quite often do.
Yeah.
Which will be nice. But I will be getting plenty of crafting done after I've done my cleaning.
That's it. Make sure you get your cleaning done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to do my food shop tonight as well, which is never fun.
Oh.
I see. I hate shopping. I don't mind online shopping if it's not for nice things like craft stuff. Love it. If it's out in the shops with all the crowds having to rush around the supermarket, count me out.
I don't mind doing the food shop, but as I think I've said before, I prefer to do it on my own, because I find if I go with Laura, we end up taking a lot longer.
Oh, gosh.
Because I just dive in, I know where I need to go, which aisle I need to get, what I need to get, because I know what do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But Laura tends to sort of...
Is she a browser?
Yeah, that's the right word. I was going to say dithers, but she browses.
Oh, can't be doing with that.
I'm in there forever.
See, I'm lucky. I can't even remember the last time I went shopping with anyone else, but it's bad enough with just me on my own, so I can't imagine now going shopping with somebody else. Don't think I'd cope.
Yeah.
It's bad enough having other people in the store, let alone somebody actually with me, dithering and deciding.
Dithering and dallying.
No, can't be doing with that. Straight in, straight out.
Having your family, you then got to remember who likes what and who doesn't like what, and what you can buy for this person and that person.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I like to have my shopping list, and I like to stick to it as much as I possibly can.
Best way to do it.
Unless, of course, there is some very good offers or yellow labels or whatever, which we do like to take advantage of. I was saying to, I think it was Becky over the weekend, I think I've got like a laser-like vision for yellow labels. It's like a sixth sense. If I see yellow labels, sniff them out from a mile off.
Yeah, no, always look for the old yellow labels, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm a bargain hunter, not just with me crafting, but yeah, we do like a good bargain. Probably why I've ordered so many things on the January sale, but that is another matter. Last day though, I'm thinking last day I'm probably going to have to pop one final order in, I'm thinking.
It's got to be worth one final little sneaky look, isn't it? Because
yeah.
there's bound to be something that you've missed.
Thing is, there's so many things on there, and the fact that you're going to get an extra 5% off with your Jan sale code. I'm thinking,
multi-use.
I've got a couple of hours between the next show.
Yeah, you'll be
I have
fine.
a few hours this evening when I get back. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
Why
Little
on
browse
earth
in the
not?
shop.
Maybe that could be my reward when I've done my food shopping tonight.
Yeah.
When I get back to my craft room, that could be my little reward, couldn't it?
Yes.
I've done the boring shopping, now I can do some nice shopping.
That's it.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Once I've got my washing on, started off those chores tonight, that could be my little reward.
Just a few quick comments. Anne says, I love the layout collection. The dies allow you to adjust for what size card you want.
Absolutely.
And be very creative when you do need to do multiple cards quickly. Yeah, that was one of the things that everyone was chatting about on the launch, actually, that if you're a batch maker, it's a really good way to create like stunning cards, but really quick. Carol Willis says, I've got the layout collection. And although I've been making cards for over 5 years, it's great for inspiring ideas.
Certainly is.
And Jo Ann Cleary says, I have it. I can't wait to use it. What a great idea. Thank you for making this for us. And Stephen Nicole says, you should remember, Ben, everything when you're presenting. Otherwise, you'll lose the trophy lead presenter role. Well, I've lost the trophy already.
Uh-oh.
So someone's taken that. Oh, just to remind you as well, Nicola's been very serious in my ear.
She is, yeah, blimey me. I was a bit scared for a second then.
Me too.
Oh,
she's in
she's
very
in serious mode. Uh-oh.
So I must remind you, Jan Sale, it must be all caps. So all capital letters, Jan Sale, Jansale, in the discount code box at checkout. It's multi-use, but you need to be using caps. What was that last message there?
Phew.
Good stuff. From the serious chat in my ear, I now have the normal nonsense chat coming through.
It's what we need, it's what we like.
Nicola. Yep.
So all we're going ahead and doing is just embellishing our card up. I'm straying ever so slightly from the layout. If we bring the layout back in, you can see they've used a circle and then a tag next to it. But what we're doing for this one, we've used our tag. We've done a little bit of an offset with our yellow tag underneath our stamp tag. But here we're bringing in that gorgeous daisy die that was part of the daisy collection. The price was wrong, and we can see why it sold out so quickly. But of course, you could be using any flower die. The butterfly stamp is, of course, included as part of that fantastic layout collection as well. And then we're just adding our embellishments just to finish this off. So a few of our leaves are going to be tucked under our flower as well, just as that finishing touch. But I think it's nice to see how we can actually mix and match different items you've got in your crafty stash alongside these fabulous layouts that we get in our collection. Just making sure that's stuck down the little centre for our daisy. And we've used some of our linen cardstock to create our little daisy there. And same sort of idea for our leaves. We've used the leaves that were also part of this collection, the blossoming daisies. So if you were lucky enough to get your hands on that fantastic deal on your delightful daisies, you can be adding these embellishments onto here just like so. So let's pop our little leaf under there. Now I've cut some more of the leaves here, and let's just, I quite like to often rip into my leaves, so I'm just going to take that apart there just to make that a little bit smaller so it's going to fit a little bit better underneath this section that we've got. And then I tend to use my tacky glue to adhere my leaves and my flowers. It's going to give you that nice strong bond once it has glued into position. But you do also have that little bit of wiggle room. So if you do need that little bit of time to maneuver that into position, you've got the ability to do that with your tacky glue, which I think is fabulous. And then let's bring in some more of these leaves to balance it down that bottom side there. So once again, tearing into that just to make that sprig that little bit smaller. Love the fact that within this die you've got almost like that debossed detail in the veins as well. Just gives it that extra little bit of interest to make it look that more realistic. And as well, if you are adding your inks onto that, it's going to pick out that detail even more, which does look absolutely fabulous. And then let's just tuck that under there, something a little bit like that, I think. Hold that into position just for a few moments to allow that glue a little bit of time to grab onto there. And I'm just thinking, do I need any more leaves, or is that just about all right? I think that should do us onto there. You could go ahead and add more embellishments if you so choose, but that's just showing you the basic design of how you can start to follow those layouts, add in a few additional items, and you can get really pretty cards, but in next to no time at all.
Absolutely gorgeous. And isn't it nice again when you're bringing in your own papers? The possibilities are endless. And just to say as well, update. Kriegel Bagel has just sent me a message.
Uh-oh.
So, no, it's all fine. It's good. It's not like a...
Are you in trouble?
No, I'm not in trouble. I know, no. When am I ever in trouble?
When are you in trouble?
When am I in trouble?
It's more likely that I'm in trouble, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Saturday, not tomorrow, a week Saturday, the 3rd, there's a big layout masterclass.
There certainly is.
And he, Craig has said, we'll get your questions in, A, but B, he's also going to be showing you how to do this.
Ooh, I like that.
Bit of foil pressing.
Lovely carpet as well.
He's not going to show you how to lay carpet.
Oh, that's what I was tuning in for.
Yeah,
that's me out. No, I'm not tuning in anymore.
That's the next masterclass with Craig.
Oh, okay.
Carpet laying.
Carpet laying.
Yes. Anyway, that's not actually really happening in case anyone is excited to see that. That's not. No. Although I bet you could, Craig. He's a man of. I bet you could. I bet you could lay some carpet.
Should we ask him next time he's in?
Well, he's on.
Craig,
He's on now. He's on now. He's watching.
Craig, can you lay a carpet?
Craig, let us know. Can you? Producer Nicola wants to know, after you've done the masterclass with the layout collection, can you do one on how to lay carpets, please?
Or could we do it as a craft along? Then I could be the Skype guest at home, crafting along. Why not? Why on earth not? Put the idea forward, someone. Go on, send that email.
Yeah. Branching out here at Crafters TV. Ah, dear. Beautiful card, Lily, says Stephanie Theodos.
Yeah.
And Kirsty D says, in this week's Play Your Crafts Right, is it going to be Find Ben's Trophy? Lol. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that. If you do see it, though, do let me know. What is the game tomorrow, actually? Does anyone know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, we believe it is... Oh. We believe it's Sarah's signature related, but if Craig is watching, which I think he is, or maybe he's not because he's not replied.
Oh,
we're giving no more clues than that, but Sarah's signature related tomorrow. Maybe he's gone off to find his carpeting tools to get ready for that masterclass. Anyway, let's move on. Back in the real world, you can grab yourself the layout collection. With the Showstopper, of course, it's $75.99, $95.99. And you can get that Showstopper on its own. Sorry, you can get the layout collection on its own if you want to do that. Just hit the shop the day for all of those details. Let's get you to check out because it has been such a busy day. If you've got anything in your basket, tip from the top here is get it checked out, and we will meet you back here in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafters Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafters Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time, and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend, Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafters Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick two. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the Shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, on social media, on Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
There he is, the hottie Scotty, who does lay carpets, apparently. That's what he's put in the comments. So anyone needs carpet laying, give Craig a shout. Multi-talented guy. Thank you, everybody, for all the lovely comments coming through. Lillian says, I wonder if Craig laid the carpet in his house. Get it?
She's been watching Ben too much with them sorts of jokes.
I love it. And Tayden says, been wondering for a while who that is Ben delivers a package to. Ha! Well, that... I don't know if I want to let you into the secrets of that little Vici, because it might ruin the mystique of it all. No, I'm not going to, because that's like a magician revealing his secret. So, no. Who is that, I wonder? Who is that? And whose house could that be, I wonder? The plot thickens. We're going to have a look at some of the deals from Cartload tonight, what we've got left. As I said, if you've been watching this show, warning shots have been fired because we've already had 2 items sell out. We are low stock, I think, on one of them, what will be one of the most popular items in the Gemini Midi. We are low stock on other items that we've brought to you as well. And what we thought we'd do here is just bring you very quickly 2 items, again, which you will need to get your hands on fairly swiftly if you want to grab them. I want to talk about the Pro Sketch Pack in just a few moments' time. However, let's look at a deal that Lily has got, which, again, is an incredible buy for some glitter glues.
Absolutely, this is amazing. If you want to add a touch of sparkle, a little bit of bling to all your mates, then this bundle is certainly the one for you. You're getting 9 bottles in total for that amazing Platinum Club price of £13.60 or $16. You're getting 3 different sets with 3 different glitter glue colours in each. So that's going to give you the 9 different colours that you've got as part of this collection. So first up, we have got our beautiful sparkling florals. So you can see here you've got that really, really highly concentrated glitter glue. An awful lot of glitter within that suspension means you're going to get very little of that carrier and lots of sparkle. You can use it to add it to your stamped images. It could just be as little highlights. You can even create almost like little faux pearls or faux gems with your glitter glues as well. 3 different colourways within this one. You've got that gorgeous pansy, which is that really nice purple. You've got your fresh zest. Oh, look at that. That is a gorgeous springtime green. Then you've got your berry pie as well. Next up, we have got our precious pastels. Great for all of those maybe makes with your fairies, more enchanted, magical sorts of creations. These are going to be ideal for. You've got that iris, you've got winter sky, and you've got that really soft lavender dreams, which is just absolutely gorgeous. And then finally, I have to say this one is my favourite, the festive frost. Reason being is you get that sparkling ice, which is like your white or your iridescent. There's not an awful lot of interference with that one, so it's ideal for using on lots and lots of different colourways, lots of different surfaces. Sparkling ice, you've also got your red currant and your Christmas wreath. Of course, we are talking about your festive makes with this one, but how perfect is your red currant going to be for all of those Valentine's Day makes as we start to look forward to that, maybe our next big occasion, I would probably say, in crafting. So you're getting all 6 of those glitter glues. You can see here, when we look at the bottles, you get an awful lot contained in each and every single one of those bottles. They are 20 millilitres each, which means you're going to get an awful lot of glitter glue in every single one of those. 9 of those bottles in total for your Platinum Club price today of £13.60 or $16.
Excellent stuff. And again, low stocks there if you want to snap that up. Low stocks across the board, right? And remember, today is the final day of our January sale, so you've got to be in and get it snapped up as quick as you can. Of course, don't forget to shop all of the deals. Whilst the Cartload show is kind of wrapping up the January sale, obviously we're not going to be able to bring you all of the deals. There are still around about, I think, 400 deals for you on the January sale part of the website, up to 75% off. But now you can get more off because you've got that January sale discount code as well. Jan Sale. It has to be all capital letters. I've been reliably informed. So JANSALE, all capitals, and you can just use it on the items left in the sale. The good news is, though, as I mentioned earlier on, if you do shop this morning, and you use the code, get your extra 5% off, and then you come back later and you go, oh, I wish I picked that up. You can then use it again because it is multi-use, but only, of course, today. One other thing you're going to have to be very quick on, which is supposedly featuring later on in Cartload, is the Pro Sketch Pack. Now, we are down to the final. How many did you say we got left? We are down to the final 50 of these, and you know how many we had when we first launched these at the back end of last year. They have been so super popular. I know so many people bought these as Christmas gifts for friends and family, for kids and grown-ups alike. I remember one lady who said that she'd multi-bought 8 of these, and the comments that have been flying through about them have just been stellar. You guys have absolutely loved the Pro Sketch Pack. From those of you that have maybe sketched before to those of you that have never thought of doing it, this is an incredible, incredible kit. Normally £80, normally $100. We've brought back that half-price deal for you if you are a Platinum member, just £31.99 or $39.96. We launched this, as I say, just before Christmas with, of course, the only lady who really we could launch this with, the fantastic Sheena. And we're going to look at the video again where she explains basically everything that you're going to get in this kit, why it is for everybody, and also more than anything, which always stands out for me, is the value. Just have a listen to Sheena talking about all of the items that she's bought over the years and the kind of prices that she paid, then see what you get in your Pro Sketch Pack and see the price you're paying. You will understand why thousands of these have sold over the course of last year. Final 50 of them. If you want to get yours, I would get it in your basket and get it checked out. And if you want to find out more, have a little watch of this video with our Sheena.
It is phenomenal. So seriously, if there's somebody who's of school age, college, anybody, and just this, they're going to want to use this, but you're going to want to use this as well. Shall I take you through what's in on the overhead? Right, let's look at it. And then I've got mine already set up. This is what you get, the first layer, right? So this is the first layer. We have a huge pencil like this. This is called a clutch pencil or a lead holder. Look at the size, look at that, that's lead, that's all lead. So that's for your sketching, for your shading. We'll be using that today. I'll be taking you through that. And to pop it back in, you just do that and it goes back. But you've also got in there, you have got, I'm just going to do, instead of like an order, I'm going to go around. You've got a mechanical pencil here, down here. You've got your regular mechanical pencil that you probably know about. Now, I've got to say, guys, with these two here, I've paid up to £10 for what my clutch holder. My pencil, £5 to £6 for an inexpensive one.
Right, okay.
The value is, I have everything that's in here, just saying, and I've paid a lot of money for everything that's in here. So they're the first two, but you also get refills for these guys. So you get a whole pack here. It's hard to get them out here. I'm going to do my best to get them out because I've already got them. Well, I'm just going to point, look there. You've got your lead for your mechanical pencil, for your fine one. I'm going to show you why these are all, why you need them all shortly, and why they, what everything does. And look at all those there. All of those there are refills for your clutch pencil or your lead holder, the big chunky one. So you've got refills. You've got a couple of erasers, and they do different things. This is the type that you're probably well familiar with, just a regular plastic eraser, works a treat.
Yeah.
You've got this one here, which is a kneaded eraser, kneadable eraser. They call it a putty eraser, or a kneaded eraser, or a kneadable eraser. It's squidgy. It's like it's a bit like, you know, like stuff you put your Christmas cards up in. When we open this, you'll see, and you shape it and you use it any way you want, and it doesn't leave any little bits behind like that one.
Okay.
You can just lighten the background a little bit with it. Anyway, we're going to be using them shortly. Going through, you've got 3 coloured pencils here that are great for just either mixing, for colouring in, or for like when you're doing, if you're doing a little sketchy ideas, you can do them in different colours for represent different bits of your card making. So you might want to use the red as the foreground element if you're using your books and things to plan out your cards.
Yeah.
The blue might be a background, the next layer back, and the green might be further back, like just the flat bit of card. All of this will become apparent later. You've got 2, these are amazing. If you've ever used water-soluble graphite, you'll be excited already. There's 2 here. They look like pencil, they're exactly like pencil, but you don't have to even blend these ones, you just add a bit of water. There is a 2B and a 6B. Now this is where I get super excited.
What's this one?
Like seriously, a chalk pastel pencil. For all of your card making, your paper crafting, you want that.
Yeah.
And you also want, look, I'm not even going to take it out.
This is what people are going to get excited about as well, that pen.
There. Oh, if you haven't used this pen yet, just do it. I mean, seriously, that and this kit alone, can you see where the money's just mounting up?
I know.
Here? It's just phenomenal. I didn't even mention, look, you've got your pencil, a really good metal pencil sharpener there for all of your pencils, your regular pencils. Moving down, you've got a water brush. A fabulous, and it's a really nice size water brush.
Oh, cool.
It holds a really good point, so if you want to add the water to your water soluble pencils, just portable, it's perfect for that, and that's going to go in this kit that you haven't even seen the bag yet.
Yeah.
You got 5 illustrators there, and they're the brush nib illustrators, which are my absolute go-tos, perfect, and they're shades of grey. So you've got 2 cool greys, you've got 2 warm greys, and you've got a black. You've got all of these outliners, and you've got outliners here that you can't get anywhere else. These 2 here, and there's a chisel nib as well.
Oh, is there?
A chisel nib outliner. There's 2 flex pens here, which you won't get. Well, if you look at that, we've almost got like the price in just that of the kit.
Well, I was going to say, already all of that is miles over.
Miles over. Ben. You've got paper stumps to blend your graphite pencils with. That's the top layer. Then we move on. I think I've covered everything, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the beauty of this. So in here,
this is great.
You have a case, and I've got mine all set up, which I'll show you properly shortly. But in there, everything fits perfectly. There's a place for everything in that case.
Yeah.
And there's also a place for the next thing, which are the books. Look at this. Right, now if you're wondering about the value of sketchbooks, let me pop that to one side. Let me show you what I've brought my sketchbooks here. Just let me take you through that. They're just 3 of my sketchbooks, right? That one I paid £11.50 for.
Yes.
That one was £15.
Right.
This one was £36. And guess what's in this one? Nothing, because I'm scared to use it.
Hang on, 36, 20...
36 quid for that.
26 and 11, did you say?
Yeah, yeah, for these 3. These ones have got bits in. I've been brave enough to do a few bits in these ones.
Wow.
But this one, not, because I'm scared to use it.
Yeah.
But look what you've got here. You've got 2 A4. They're totally different. Again, we're going to go through this in proper time and basically play. This one here is a mixed media book. So if you want to, for a crafter, you could use this book for your colour charts. You know when I say always make a colour chart? This would be it could be a card making Bible. You could have your aquas colour chart and you've got them all safe in the
I like that idea, that's good.
Then you can have your inks, you can have your duet ink pad colours in there and then swatch them so you can see all the colours. You've got your shimmer inks, so you can see how even that would work for a paper crafter. It's phenomenal, but it's not watercolour card. It won't take a completely soaking wash, but it's thick enough to use water products on there as well. So that's your mixed media pad there, and then we've got this beauty here. This if you separated this and gifted this on its own, it's sewn. It's a proper sewn with signatures. You know, they call the little bits and the little different things, the little signatures there. It's a sewn bound paper that is smooth, silky smooth, so all your dry media, your inks and everything are going to work perfectly on this. I'll show you how I've started to use mine, shall I? Shall I show you mine quickly before we start playing?
Not?
This one's mine.
That folder's brilliant as well, isn't it? My goodness me.
Fabulous.
You can even just split up if you're looking for gifts, split up, keep the pens, give the folder away, give the pads away, and whatever you want to do.
That's what it looks like when it's together, Ben, look. Everything's got its place. I've put my pencils, I've got all my pens here for drawing, and I've gone large to small to fine. I haven't even shown you how fine the lines are. We're doing all this when we're going to draw shortly. Not draw, scribble, plain over stamps and things. And everything's there. And then in here, you've got all your other bits, your paper stump, your pencil sharpener, your eraser, everything fits in there. And then in here, you have your books. I mean, the fact that you can carry everything. Can you see what I'm saying? You are going to be like, if you gift this to someone this Christmas, they're going to think you've been generous beyond compare.
Generous.
And this is how we're going to use them. So if you think, I'd like a lovely sketchbook, like my little sketchbook, but I can't draw. So you're thinking, well, yeah, all right then, Douglas, but how do I do if I'm not drawing? Doesn't matter, look. Would you know that this hasn't been just sketched?
Wow, yeah.
Would you? No, you wouldn't, would you? That is what we're going to show you how to do. So you could make yourself a little journal like this.
Brilliant.
It doesn't have to be just, sketches like that, but I think that looks rather pretty. If you want to gather this, and also imagine whatever you do in this book, you can then put on a card.
That's it.
So imagine sending a card that looks like this. It'll look like you've done a hand-drawn card. This one was stamps that you'll be familiar with. They're not even a stamp, that's a stencil. I'm going to show you how to change them. Using the pens that are in the kit. If you want to maybe repurpose this one and think, well, how can I get value? Again, I haven't used it, but I've started playing in the back. You might want to make yourself a desk journal.
Yeah.
So this is a stencil. This is the space that we're going to do today. We're going to put a stamp on there and we're going to draw over that with the pen. And then we're going to use some just die cuts to cut out and put panels in here for notes or goals for that month. And it's going to be really pretty. And it's like, it could be a family kind of like what's happening at a glance, coffee table, pretty little book there. So can you see how it's not just if you're an artist for anybody and anyone in school, honestly, you're going to look like the best auntie ever.
You are, but you've got to get your hands on it because it is the last chance saloon to pick up the remaining pro sketch packs that we've got. If you've been thinking about it, dithering and dillying and dallying, then make today the day that you grab yours. Just £31.99 or $39.96 for everything that Sheena's just gone through there in massive detail. We've only got about 15 minutes left on the show, so we'll show you a few final deals. Don't forget, everything you'll be able to pick up right now if you shop the show. There are a few deals which I think we'll be going live later on, so do make sure you come back and watch me and Sarah from 5 o'clock here in the UK. Loads of deals to go through, but the majority you can get shopping for right now. And if you see something you love, please do check it out, because we've already had sellouts in Wake Up Call this morning, just from the little sneaky peeks that we've done. Before we show you those other deals, shall we do a vote for the demo of the show? Lily, take us through what you've made in case anyone's missed it.
Shall we do it? Right, let's get that voting. Only 2 to choose from today, but let's have a little look at what's going to be in the In It to Win It for demo of the show. So both focusing on that fantastic card layout. So first up, demo number 1, using those gorgeous papers that are part of the card layout. That one is demo number 1 if you want to go for that one. And then finally the second one is using some items from Delightful Daisies alongside the card layout collection as well. That is demo number 2 if you want to go for that one. So 2, or is it going to be 1? You can probably tell I quite like flowers and butterflies. Who would have known? I hide it well.
If you don't like flowers and butterflies, you'll probably not vote for either.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh, but I have a funny feeling that you like both. Get your votes in. We'll give you about 5 minutes or so on that, and then we'll announce the result. I believe we've had some pictures sent in. We always love the pictures. Thank you. Ah. Is that Molly? Molly, look at Molly. And she's watching it at 5:30 in the morning.
Molly, you are quite clearly a CTV star fan. Thank you, Molly. Thank you for your dedication.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
She looks like she's ready to pounce in that picture. Was that
probably because you're on the screen.
Ah, that's probably what it is. Probably what it is. I think that was from yesterday, wasn't it?
I think it was the 11 o'clock show, yeah, because I could see bald butterflies on the L.
Ah, that's why she's ready to pounce, because there's butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Does make sense. There we go.
Well, thank you, Betty. Lovely to see Molly. And, oh, here's Sandra. Sandra. Oh, we've been adopted.
Oh.
It says here.
Oh.
So, yeah. So whether that's quite funny, whether you've adopted the cat or whether the cat has just decided to come and live with you.
I think that's what quite a few animals do, doesn't it? It's more like the people get adopted. You don't really have much of a choice, do you?
No, you just have to sort of take them in. Particularly cats are like that, aren't they? Just pitch up on your doorstep and off you go. I love cat. I really want to get another cat.
Oh.
You think I should just turn up one day with a cat? Yeah, I suppose.
If it's cute, she's not going to say no, is she? She's not going to be like, no, turn it away. I don't want this lovely cat. You just got to do it sometimes. You've just got to bite the bullet and go for it.
There's a house just up the road from where I live. I don't know the lady that lives there, so she probably thinks I'm a bit cray-cray. But no, it's a lovely story, because she has, I think there's 5 of them, 5 cats that kind of sort of congregate in her driveway, and they live in the garage, because it was, so I think it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, some very nasty person left like a box of kittens. Just out on the main road, and this lady had found them and was just like, oh, well, you know, I'll take them in until maybe someone claims them, whatever. And then, as cats do,
they adopt you.
They adopt you, and then they stayed at this lady's house. But they're always there in the, what's that? Knock on the door and see if I can have one. Excuse me, have you got a spare cat I can have? All right, I'll try that on the way home, Nicola.
Let us know how you get on.
I will. As I say, I think she thinks I'm odd already by the fact that I'm always like leaning over her gate and saying hi to the cat. So yeah, she'll probably think I'm even more weird now when I knock on her door and go, please, can I have one of your cats?
Well, then it'll all make sense. So if you've been looking at the cats, so you can say, well, I've been looking at these cats and now I'm going to go in for the kill. Can I have a cat, please?
Okay.
I want to just go in with something like, I want to give a cat a loving home. You know, something like that. I want to give this cat the best life possible. I want to really look after that cat. Can I have a cat?
And like you say, Nicola, who needs 5 cats?
No! And just say, think of all the money you'll save on cat food.
Yes! Yes. Think of all the money you'll save just having 4 cats. I'm doing something very namely, taking one of these cats off your hands. Anyway, thank you for the cat pictures. Let's have a quick look at some paper pads that we've got. You'll find a big selection of these on a 342. I've just got a selection of them for you here. There's other ones included that I don't have right now, but basically what you do is you have a look at the 3 for 2 section. on the cart load page, and you pop 3 of these into your cart and you'll only pay for 2. The good news is that you can mix and match across a whole host of different 12x12s, but also if there's a particular one that you love, then you can pop that in 3 times and just pay for only 2. So giving you a little bit of an idea, we have got your botanic garden in there, that beautiful floral on the pearl. We've got the Say It With Flowers, and this is the crazy thing again that I don't quite understand. So the Say It With Flowers, of course, we have recently got back in stock for you alongside the Sunflower, the Beautiful, and a few others, and now we've then gone and put it on the 3 for 2.
Wow.
It doesn't really make much sense, does it not?
It doesn't. Can I just say that is the one that I'll be using on this afternoon's craft along, the Say It With Flowers. So you want to recreate my craft along exactly, that is the paper pad you will need.
There you go, so stock up on it. It is in the 3 for 2, and as I said, if you are a big fan of that one in particular, you can just pop that in 3 times and only pay for 2, or alternatively you can mix and match. I would have thought as well, one other pad which will be really popular in the 3 for 2, seeing as we had a sellout on what we had left of the collection, the Delightful Daisies. So again, you can maybe you fancy one of the Say It With Flowers, you want one of the Delightful Daisies and one of the others I can show you as well. Pop all 3 and only pay for 2. I really love this because I remember doing it now, because I remember... I know, but I remember wearing and absolutely loving the B-sides of these, because I'd love that sort of like wood effect and just think it's so super cool. Well, it is a bit like a double A side, but what you've got again here, I mean, how great is that? That beautiful daisy design onto that sort of, it was almost like growing up a fence, isn't it? But you've got the background of that on the B side, if you want to go for something a little bit more stripped back. Or indeed, again, a lot of people always think sort of effects like this are great for those more masculine makes.
Definitely.
Father's Day will be here before you know it. I wonder when that lands this year, actually.
It's always sometime in June, isn't it?
Is it late?
Late June, I'd
Late
say.
June,
It's usually
July
around the
time.
20th-ish. Oh, 16th this year.
16th of June.
That was close.
Yeah. When's Mother's Day?
March sometime, middle end of March.
I'm just going to find out. Is that 2 separate days?
Yeah, in the UK we do March.
Yeah.
Rest of the world do May, I think.
UK, it's the 10th of March. That's early, 10th of March. USA, it's the 12th of May. But the USA do, by the way, this is another one, the Sunflower collection. So the USA do Mother's Day different to us.
Yeah.
But Father's Day the same.
Yeah, but most people use the US date. It's very rare. Very few countries have the same date as the UK for Mother's Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder why
I think there's a
different on that
few that use the UK date, but most of them are the same as the US. There you go, fun little fact for you there.
Anyway, and now you're all up to date with the dates for Mother's Day, wherever you are, and Father's Day. Write them in your calendar. No excuse to forget this year. That's the Sunflowers collection. Again, all the prices just popping up on the screen for you here. This one also included in the 3 for 2. The B...
Uh-oh, is it sealed?
Yeah.
Oh, he's breaking the seal. He's opening the vault. Oh. You know, if it's then being opened, does that mean I get to take it home? No.
Yes,
May as well
Lily,
try.
of course.
We were joking on Saturday with Becky. Anything that gets dropped on the floor means I get to take it home with me. So if Becky was like showing product,
what were you trying to
I
take
can't
home?
remember what it was I was trying to take home. It probably was paper pads. But yeah, we said, if it's been dropped on the floor, we can't show it anymore. It might be damaged. Lily will have to take it home.
Aye.
It didn't happen, but we tried.
Good luck getting past Tracy.
She's on the computer, it's fine. She
Yeah.
can't hear.
She won't even notice.
No, of
Just
course she
have
won't. Apart from when I walk home with all these heavy bags. Like, I thought you were going shopping on the way home from work. Like, oh, I had it delivered to work, my food shop.
No
maybe.
paper pads to see here.
Not at all.
This is the one to go for, by the way, if you want value for money, bang for buck. I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous paper pad with so many beautiful designs, loads of like textured backgrounds as well. But this is a 48 sheeter. And you've got the snippability in with this as well. So if you want to create your little smaller card 6x6 projects, then absolutely you can do that. $11.99, $15.99, mix and match. As I've said, I think there are a few more of these pads available for you. That is just a bit of an illustration of the pads that are in the deal, but you can go 3 of those, pay for 2, or you might decide, well, I'll have a Beautiful, I'll have a Sunflower, and I'll have a Delightful Daisies. Again, you'll get all 3, but you'll only pay for 2. Check out all of those and stock up whilst you can across those. We've got a result for the demo of the show.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have.
Can I just say, I do hope I've won.
Be a bit awkward, wouldn't it, if you haven't?
Oh dear.
Can you imagine?
I hope so.
Was it 1 or 2?
Is it 1 or 2? Well,
Yeah.
I hope it's 1 or 2, given I've only done 2 demos.
Oh, it's 3.
Oh dear.
No, it's not. The winner is 1.
1. There we go. All using elements from that fantastic card layout. That'll go into the vote later on for demo of the day.
Animals choose us 100%, says Robin McMorrow. I think they do, don't they? I think they do. And Lillian says, Ben, I watched a video about a border collie taking care of a kitten and it made me think of you. Do you think Molly would love a kitten too? I think she would, because she loves our guinea pigs who are currently in their hutch in the garage, and every time we go out to the garage, maybe like if we're taking the washing out, put it in the dryer, she goes straight away as soon as she realises that you're going to the garage, and she darts in and she just sits there like this. No, she doesn't. No, here's the thing. Like, she doesn't have a very strong prey drive. She just wants to round them up. She just wants to round. Yeah, because we brought them into the house before, and she sort of sits there and she'll sort of sniff. She doesn't want to eat.
Yeah.
She just wants to round up. But as they... Do you want... I did a video a while back, but I'll do another one. But she's like that. And then if they move down their little ramp, she goes down like that. Oh, you want me to release the bit? Okay. Okay, so we're going to release all of the guinea pigs, my 2 plus your 2, and let Molly round them up. Okay, that's a video for another day. That could be carnage.
It very well could.
Your guinea pigs are very old ladies, you say? Okay, so maybe let's not do that, just in case. No, don't bring yours. I'll just use mine. Anyway, just before we get off, as it were, because we're nearly done, don't forget the Gemini MIDI. This is available on a brilliant, brilliant deal. It's a fantastic machine. It's easy to use. It is, of course,
Go
totally
on,
manual.
say it. You've not said it all show. Come on. You've made it 1 hour and 55 minutes without saying it. Go on, I'll humour you. Go on.
Will you? Okay.
Yeah.
So the great thing about this machine is it's easy to use because you don't have to think about plate combinations because you're just using your folder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you don't have to plug it in. So it's totally portable, so you can take it with you wherever you go.
Yeah, that's true.
You take it to the bottom of the garden, take it on holiday.
Yeah.
So those 2 things in mind, a great man once said, it's simplicity without electricity.
Wow, have you just thought of that now?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Wow.
That's clever.
I don't like to
Very
say it too
clever.
often, Lily. I don't like to say it all the time, you know. So that's why you might not have. But you can use that next time you have it if you want to.
Well, I don't know if I'm that special. I'm no presentation lead, let's be honest.
Well, you know. If you want to maybe start, and then you might get your next trophy. There's loads more trophies over there, actually. What are they from?
Where?
There's 4 trophies over there. Not one of mine, though. Mine's still missing. Anyway, what we're doing, oh yes, the Gemini MIDI. Got to hurry up now, I've only got a minute left on the show. Yeah, it is the MIDI. It's $55.99, it's $87.99. Everything that you love about this in the new raspberry colour, so it's going to match up perfectly with your MIDI and your G2. But the best thing about this deal is you get the machine at the price you would expect, but we then throw in for absolutely nothing, nada, zilch, zip, zero, all of these goodies. They're worth over £80 or $100, but again, you will have to be quick here because I do believe we have got, well, we've certainly got under 100 of these to go, and more of these will, I'm sure, disappear before we bring these to you tonight. But all of these embossing folders, stamps, stencils, dies, you're going to get for free when you pick this bundle up. $55.99, $87.99, but that's your saving there. So in essence, it's $81.91's worth of free crafty goodies, or $101.67. Get it whilst you can. We do not have huge stocks, and that is basically the message right across the Cartload show, which is coming to you later on. Low stocks. Last chance to pick up the deals on that January sale as well, and of course that code for you to use in the January sale, which is JANSALE, JANSALE, to get an extra 5% off. And Lily, you are back next, aren't you, at 3?
I certainly am, yep, 3 o'clock this afternoon. It'll be all about that craft along project. I am so excited for this one. It's all about that card layout collection. I'm flying solo. It's a craft alone, but I'm very much looking forward to that 1 hour craft alone. I hope you guys at home can join me for that one. Craft along if you like, or just keep me company, but do come back at 3 o'clock. It's been a fabulous wake-up call. It's been a lot of fun. We'll certainly have lots more fun on the craft alone this afternoon too.
Craft alone!
Have you not heard that one before?
I love that! That was brilliant!
Yeah.
Oh, bye!
Bye!